Listen, guys. It finally might be time for the hype that is possibly that of Zelda anime. Like, Nintendo, please, it's finally time. This is the first step. What's up, you guys? HMK once again with another video when it comes to Nintendo's own machinations of acquiring certain studios. But when it comes to them acquiring studios, you would think video game studios, right? Well, no, not for this one. Nintendo has literally announced just now that they are set to acquire Dynamo Studios for about $245,000 USD for their outstanding shares, 100% of their outstanding shares, which is like 3.4 million yen or whatever. And Nintendo plans to acquire the studio, which should be finished around October. And they want to strengthen the brand of Nintendo by creating visual content using this studio based on their own IPs. And they're gonna rename Dynamo Pictures to Nintendo Pictures. Now this gets me hyped for a number of reasons. Why? Because this studio has worked on a lot of animations and animes and cartoons and even shorts that were commissioned by Nintendo, like the Pikmin shorts. They've worked on Dragon Ball Superhero. They've worked on Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15, and Evangelion 2.0, that movie, you know what I'm talking about, whatnot. And they provide motion capture for a couple other games such as Persona 5. I am really excited knowing that this studio has done some pretty cool work in terms of animation and computer animation, CGI, and hopefully maybe we'll get something akin to that of like Nintendo actually making their own anime series. Since they have their own studio, they don't have to outsource it to someone else. And please, number one has to be Legend of Zelda. Like, we are down for this, all right? I mean, if they don't make an anime based on the Legend of Zelda, they can always use the studio to create really cool cutscenes akin to that of Square Enix, because, you know, Square Enix has their own in-house animation studios that provides for all the awesome animations that they always put into the games. And that's why Square Enix, the kings of graphics, you know, that's where it came from and whatnot. So maybe we'll get some cool, you know, animations when it comes to their own IPs like Mario, Fire Emblem, The Legend of Zelda, some cool cutscenes. Like, come on. That'll be good, that'll be grand. Because now Nintendo's finally in the foray of, you know, doing more movies or whatnot. I mean, they've done things like the Super Mario Bros. Movies way back in the day. One movie, not movies, one movie. And then they've done Detective Pikachu. Well, I mean, that's Pokemon, the Pokemon Company. But more recently, they are getting the Super Mario Bros. Movie done by Illumination, which should be set once again for this year, next year? It was like, yeah, next year, right? The same people who are behind Despicable Me and Minions and all that good jazz and whatnot. But now it seems they have their own studio in Japan, and it's going to be ready for October. Of course, I don't see them producing anything of the sort like anytime soon, because of course they did state, Dynamo's Pictures did state that this company will, like, this acquisition will have a standing on their productions or their, you know, plans for this year. So once this year is out into 2023, we could see some more, you know, ideas start popping out with this. Because I mean, if Nintendo's going to acquire this studio for a reason, it has to be for a reason, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, after seeing what they've done with Zelda in terms of the cartoons, I'm like, come on. But after watching F-Zero, it was taken away from us. F-Zero GP, no, that anime to me was something special, and it was never, and they never finished dubbing it, which is wild. Breath of the Wild. Hey, sorry with that to make an anime, you know, make an anime or movie on Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I mean, they can definitely do it. I mean, if they did a lot of work for Kingsglaive, and that movie was just phenomenal. So they could easily do some sort of motion capture, 3D animation work, or just do straight up 3D animation, or, you know, motion capture, both or whatever. And then who would you want to play as Link? That'd be crazy. Anyways, the possibilities are truly endless when it comes to Nintendo creating visual content on their own existing IPs. I just really hope they do something like, you know, pretty good, like something substantial with this, not just making shorts or just like little teasers or anything like that, or have like assistants to make like pictures or whatever. I mean, there's a whole studio we're talking about, all right? Make some animes, make the Nintendo not the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, the Nintendo Animated Universe. You know, kind of like how DC was doing with their cartoons way back in the day. You know, Batman, Superman, Justice League, Static Shock. Like, something like that would be cool. And then leading into a Super Smash Bros. Series or something like that. I mean, it could finally be time. I'm hoping that Nintendo's gonna do something, you know, wild with this and not just like have it in their pocket, because they'd be doing that a lot. Don't let the studio go to waste, unlike other studios. You know what I'm talking about. So let me know what you think about this development, about the possibility of Nintendo doing animes or a Zelda anime being produced by not Dynamo Pictures, but Nintendo Pictures. It's time. Start the show. All right. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK to keep on top with all the awesome Nintendo news and the possibilities for The Legend of Zelda and more. Until the next video, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.